Hi everyone, welcome to Border Text with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not either. Most of these blokes, take a look closely. You might see me in one of the tanks. This is a replay sent to me by Seeker17 from Banff Clan. He messaged me after this battle saying, have a look at this, Stewie. Sorry you died so early, but I picked myself up an ace. So have a look at this. This is an Extravaganza featuring some tier 8 tanks. Premium tanks, heavy tanks, medium tanks, normal tanks, and maybe even a light tank as well. It's going to be 5 replays in today's Extravaganza, featuring some tier 8s, starting off with Seeker17 from Banff Clan. In the Guard, the STG Guard's a premium tier 8 Soviet medium tank, and it's all about the gun, this one. 390 alpha damage, and there you go, putting a little bit of pain into the AMX 1390. 390 alpha damage. With standard rounds, 212 penetration. Premium has 248 millimeters in the APCR. The Batchat 12T just copped a pretty big blow there from artillery, and Seeker's team winning 2-zip at the moment on Swamp. Now, luckily, I'm not the first to die in this one. You can see me on the mini-map there, my WZ132A. Anyone who's been watching me live stream will know that I've had some pretty half-decent games in that one. It's a very enjoyable tank to play. But for now, we're looking at Seeker17's point of view from Banff. In the Guard, it's one of the newer premium tanks, looking towards the IS-4. Hopefully that one goes through. It doesn't, but it does manage to track the tier 10 Russian heavy tank. Now, the score's 2-1. It is a tier 10 game. Just 2 tier 10 tanks on each team though, the IS-4 and artillery on the enemy team. And of course the mouse with the big German artillery on Seeker's team. Now Seeker's already picked up 1149 damage, a little bit of assisted damage, probably on that IS-4 that he tracked earlier on. It's 2 apiece. Somehow I'm still alive over here in the middle part of the map, trying to get vision on that Extravaganza S1. Seeker just kicking back here. He realises that it's not the best thing to do, throwing any health away too early. So he's just kicking back, trying to get some cheeky shots on these tanks that are down here in the southwest. Scores 3-2. Let's make it 4-2. Picks up one of the tier 10 tanks. Picks up his first kill of the game. Brings his damage up to 1434. Gets a little bit of assisted damage on that VK, who's now been tracked just as his gun reloads, which is absolutely fantastic. Looks like he's been tracked again, possibly by artillery. It looked like he was stunned for a minute there. He's looking for where he should shoot. You can see he's turning the turret. Now, rather than waste a shell on a shot that probably wouldn't have penetrated on the turret, he goes down looking for the drive wheel on the bottom left from his point of view, I guess you could say. Hoping for the kill shot on the T26E5, doesn't quite get it. T32 picks up that one. The score's 5-2. Somehow stewiejp is still alive, and he takes the T32 down to 214 hit points. That's 2,654 damage done. T34 could be aiming Seeker's way. No, maybe he's not. Maybe he is. Looks like he's not sure himself. Seeker says, I'll make the decision for you, and send him back to the garage. 2,868 damage done. 7-2's the score. Somehow stewiejp is still alive in the north. I don't know how that one is happening. 7-2's the score. 8-2 now, as fucking hell, I picked up a kill and all. I don't know what's going on there. 8-2 the score. Is moving forward, Seeker17 from Banff Clan. Decides it's worth taking a shot from the Extravaganza S1, hoping to get the kill shot, but he doesn't quite penetrate that one. The Lorraine 15551 gets spotted, and it looks like he's heading for the water. There he goes. You can see my good self in the north, but unfortunately ran straight into an M53, M55. Hopefully I don't die too early. 10-2's the score. Make it 10-4 as some big derp shells get fired on the other side of the map. 11-4. Seeker17 from Banff Clan on 2 kills. He's looking towards the Lorraine 15551, who stuns him. Fixes his crew. The quick tap of the 5 key. Decides to keep chipping away at the Type 4 heavy. Doesn't want the mouse to take all the glory against the big tier 9 Japanese tank. There's his 3rd kill of the game. Seeker17 from Banff carrying the hell out of this one in the new Russian tier 8 medium tank. bit about this tank though, have a look at it. It's rear turreted, it looks absolutely fantastic. It's got a grouse paint job. Artillery shells flying left, right and centre. Only 2 arties left. Looks like he's auto-aimed on the 155-51, and in the end the T92 gets taken out by the AMX 1390. 4 kills, not too bad for a tier 10 game in the new Russian premium medium tank, the STG Guard. Now 2 versions of that tank came out from memory, one with the paint job and one without. The STG Guard. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for my old mate Seeker 17 from Banff Clan. Also the Bruiser Medal, Fighter for effects. Levaslahejo's Medal for killing 2 tanks that are of higher tier, and of course the high caliber. Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. What else did he get? 4,000 damage. Topped the damage by an absolute mile. 4,039 damage, 4 kills, 1244 base experience, and he fired 14 shots. They all hit, and only 2 didn't penetrate. That was enough for an ace tanker, and as well as that, maybe some Christmas bonus credits there. 128,000 credits in that 5-minute game. Now that's after tax with a premium account. Let's have a look at the second battle in this extravaganza of tier 8 tanks, featuring premium tanks, standard tanks, heavy tanks, light tanks, medium tanks, you name it. This is the Flying Elite from Pyro Clan in the M4190. He's grinding credits as well. Seen a few people in seen a few people that he knows. He's on Corellia and is just kicking back in the middle, trying to spot some enemy tanks. Spots a VK 4502B. Puts 1 shell into him. Doesn't get lit. So he thinks, well, why not throw another one towards the big tier 9 German heavy tank. Flying Elite in the M4190 Grand Final tank. Now this is one of the light tanks that wasn't affected by the light tank changes when a lot of the lights got promoted up a level. 90mm gun, 240 average damage, 182 penetration. That's with standard. 250 with premium rounds. But they've also got these HEP rounds, which is... well, it's a high explosive range, high explosive HEP, 320 damage, 102 penetration. Now, 102 pens, not too bad for an HE round, which is more than half what the normal rounds go, and you get an extra half amount of damage, if that makes sense. So it's pretty handy when you're coming up against other light tanks. What are they called? SPG artilleries. And if you're in a top tier game, a lot of tier 6 tanks, when you're top tier, are really going to struggle against those HEP rounds. Flying Elite looks for a kill shot on the Schwartz Pant. That's the Mutz tank. Doesn't quite land it. Beats him on the reload though. Confirms the kill. 1-all's the score. He's already up to 860 damage. He doesn't want to get into a shooting match with the IS-7. The IS-7's already fired. Flying Elite puts a shot into the side, takes him for another 225. Confident he's going to beat him on the reload, but the second shot doesn't penetrate. 1-all's the score. Now he is safe from arty where he is, you'd imagine. If artillery's anywhere here, is certainly safe from artillery. The only way arty will be able to shoot him here is if arty moves up to where the Batchat was last spotted. Batchat 12T, that is. 1-all, 1,085 damage done. The IS-7 looks like he could be aiming Flying Elite's way. Doesn't want to risk it. I don't blame him. I wouldn't either, because that IS-7 could quickly take him down to below half health with one shot. Now, the first shot doesn't penetrate the IS-7. Aiming for... that one's not, I'm not going to go through either. Even with premium rounds, I'm not sure how you're going to go with heat shooting into the tracks, but let's see how he goes. Continues to keep him lit though, and someone's chipping away at that IS-7. 1,085 damage done, 878 assisted damage. Tracks the IS-7, that's what he was trying to do, and now he's going to hope for the kill shot. Doesn't quite get that one either. The IS-7, it's a pretty tough one, pretty tough nut to crack. In the end, the mouse, with the name Winning Is Luck, picks up that kill, and that's 1 out of the 3 tier 10 tanks gone as the Flying Elite climbs back up the top of the hill, looking for some cheeky shots towards the northern part of Corellia. And hopefully he can help his team carry this one from up here. 2-1 is the score, not on a mission or anything. 1,085 damage done, 1,542 assisted damage. Batchat 12T gets taken out by artillery. They're winning 3-1. Few familiar faces in this game. as a Flying Elite says, fuck it, now's the time to start charging through the middle. Not many tanks unspotted, just the artilleries and the AMX CDA 105. Flying Elite trying to work it, trying to get some vision on the grill, and maybe some cheeky shots into the sides of these heavies that'll be poking around this corner. They've clearly got the Dumbers on this eastern or southeastern flank, and the Flying Elite wants to come up here. Make sure he's under this ridge so nobody up here can shoot him, and maybe farm a little bit more damage. He's back to standard rounds, the AP rounds. Where's that IS-3? That's what he's trying to get, the back of that IS-3. There's one shot. One more shot will be a kill, but the VK45-02B picks up that one. It sounded like artillery just fired, as well as that grill on 886 hit points. No idea where that shell went. Continues to go forward, looking for some more damaging shot on the grill. A Batchat 155-58, that's the autoloader, has just fired. And Flying Elite stays behind the grill because the grill won't be able to turn around and shoot him, not while he's running away. Anyway, 9-2 the score now. Looks like some of the enemy team have just given up. He's still got the HEP rounds loaded. Let's see if they can pay off. Artillery looks like he might have just fired. He needs to probably not auto aim, but gets a shot into the M53, M55. Another HEP round coming. Back to standard now. Those HEP rounds would have worked if he had have hit the turret rather than the tracks. Anyway, 12-2's the score. Artie clearly focused on the Flying Elite. Picks himself up the kill. That's his second kill, and it's just mayhem now as he goes towards the Udes. That shot doesn't land. His crew's still stunned. Gets blown away by the Udes, but still picks up another 342 assisted damage as the Tier 8 premium Swedish tank destroyer gets blown. Premium? That's not premium, Stewie. What are you talking about? The normal Swedish tank destroyer gets blown away. Now, somehow, that was an ace tanker. It would have. I really think it helped that he was in a Tier 10 battle. An ace tanker mastery badge, spotter medal, bruiser and fire for effect. He did his job, that's for sure. 2,410 damage. The mouse had a good one, winning his luck. He certainly did have a good one. And, of course, the Flex Platoon doing what they do. 2,410 damage, nearly 3,000 assisted damage. That's what made it an ace tanker, that's for sure. 1,372 base experience. And look at those credits. He's even tiled at the credit grind for the 263. Nearly 160,000 credits. That's with a premium account, personal reserves, and the Christmas bonuses, which don't show up in what replays for some reason. Not bad for 5 minutes work. Very, very good game indeed. From the Flying Elite from Pyroclan in the M4190, the premium German light tank. One of the few lights that weren't affected by the light tank changes just a couple of patches ago. Now, with 3 battles left in this video, we move on to my old mate Von the Burglar. Von the Burglar in the T32. He's not always seen in a heavy tank. He's platooned up with his old mate Icarus in the WZ 111FT. I think the 111 is the normal Chinese tank destroyer as opposed to the premium. Might be wrong though. Might be wrong. I'll Google it while the battle fires up. But Von the Burglar is in the T32. The T32 Tier 8 American heavy tank. Of course, that's a pretty popular tank. You know, whether it's claymores, platoons, skirmishes, strongholds, whatever you like. Which guns he got? He's gone for the 105mm gun in the T32. A lot of people say they prefer the 90mm gun, but Von's going for the 105mm gun. 320 alpha damage, 245 penetration. 400 would be pretty good. That's with standard rounds. No, that's with premium rounds. He hasn't got any standard rounds. Standard rounds are 198. It's got some HE there too. Let's see if he uses them in this battle. That was a big shot from Icarus straight into the turret of the KV3. Icarus, his platoon mate in the WZ 111FT. That's the standard Tier 8 Chinese tank destroyer. Von the Burglar waiting for his crew to be unstunned, hoping to pop a shot into some of these Tier 7 heavy tanks. Tier 8s haven't been seen, not quite yet. The Emil hasn't been spotted yet. Either's a T34-3. The WZ 120 1FT on the enemy team. That's the premium version of the tank that Icarus is driving, the WZ 111-1FT. Where they get those names from, I will never know. I may as well be speaking Chinese. Anyway, Von the Burglar in the T32, the Tier 8 American heavy tank. The one with the strong turret. Very good restraint there. I reckon I would have fired and missed, but Von doesn't. He fires and lands the shot. The E25 gets taken out by the enemy artillery. 2 artilleries in this team on Himmelsdorf. They're down 1-2. And Von the Burglar with his T32 trying to turn this one around. Picks up his first kill of the game. Looks like somebody else fired about the same time. Icarus going with him. He's going down the banana road. This is where the heavy tanks do their bizzo. Showed great restraint there. He's up to 557 damage. He's going to start moving forward. He's already worked out, I reckon. He's worked out that the Emil's up there. The Emil as well as the T34-3. So he wants to come here and just bully these tier 7 tanks. Yoni shoots and tracks Von the Burglar in the T32. Doesn't take any damage though. Pushes his platoon mate out of the way. Get out of my way. Hold my beer. I've got this. Takes Yoni down to a 1-shot and he'll be saying to Icarus, rightio, grab the kill if you can. He does. Icarus does the job. But unfortunately, Vlad the Impaler in the Emil, that's one of the grooviest names I've heard for a long time. He's picked up a couple of kills on the hill. And with that, the score is 4-7. Yeah, make it 5-7 as Von the Burglar picks up his second kill, gets rid of the T150, kicks back, nice hull down, bounces the Jagdpanzer 4. Now, he'll be a little bit concerned about what's happening on the hill. They might be getting ready to give some, throw a few shells straight into his rear end if he's not too careful. Does need to be a little bit careful, but the score's 5-7. There you go. Somebody just sniped in from the back. He bounced the VK30-02, which is now spotted up in the hill. Gets tracked. He thinks, I probably don't need to fix my tracks. I'll shoot the Jagdpanzer. Somehow just tracks the tier 6 German tank destroyer. A little bit of face hugging going on. Of course, that should be kill number 3. No worries in the world. Now he can turn his attention to these pricks on the hill that keep shooting him and being an annoyance, I think, more than anything else. Waits, aims to the hell was that? T34-85M. He wasn't going to last that long, and it's all of a sudden they're down by 3 tanks again, and he's in grave danger of being surrounded. He's on a bit of a mission here, Von the Burglar. He's bouncing shots all day long, most from pretty lightly armoured tanks shooting him back. Puts a shot into the Emil 1, takes him down to 356. Was that a heat round from the VK2801? I think it was. Puts another shot into the WZ120 1FT, takes him down to a 1-shot. 9-10 as the AC4 gets rid of the annoying Hummel at tier 6. 9-10 the score. Von the Burglar on 3 kills. Unfortunately, Icarus has been taken out. Von the Burglar on nearly 3,000 hit points of damage. 3 kills. He's going to have to do more than that if he's going to carry this one. Takes the VK down to 27 hit points. A lot of map ping going on. And that's Icarus trying to help his old mate out and say, come on. 839 hit points remaining. The VK shoots towards Von the Burglar and misses. 9-10 is the score. 3 kills. 3,165 hit points of damage. Another heat round and another heat round. Bang! Just misses the top of that little VK2801. The VK30 goes down to the M12, and Vlad the Impaler in the Emil is clearly reloaded and taken out that AC4 experimental little Aussie tank. 839 hit points, make it 667 hit points left up his sleeve. He's backing himself into a corner here. Von the Burglar sees the little VK, and the Emil 1 team kills the VK2001. Now it's only a little tier 6, but on the Burglar thinking, rightio, that's 2 shots. The Emil's just put 2 shots into Von's tank. Of course, didn't do any damage. There was at least 2 other shots that he fired earlier. The one where it killed the VK and the one that I think did do damage to Von the Burglar. So Von knows that he's on the reload, makes the most of it, gets rid of one of the last remaining tier 8 tanks in this game. And there's a T34-3 up in the north, getting rid of the Extravaganza M4190. That's the premium Swedish. It's a premium Swedish medium tank. Now that T343 will be looking firmly towards the FV304. Von the Burglar coming back up this way. The FV does get a little bit of damage out of the T34-3, but not quite enough to carry this one. 13 is the score. It's Von in the T32. with the Tier 7 American artillery to help him, up against the T343 and the T3485M. Now the T3485M has been spotted up here. He might be going for a cap, or he might be hoping that the M12 is up, maybe up at A0. Maybe that's where he's going. He should know that the artillery is not at A1, because I've got a feeling the T343's just found him. Now it's Von for the Burglar on 4 kills up against T34-3. That's the Chinese premium Tier 8 medium tank. Is a one-shot. Oh, he bounces the T343. What's he going to do? Cops a shot. He's down to 121 hit points. That gun is blocking his shot, but a quick left-right manoeuvre picks up his 5th kill. Now he's on a top gun. He's got 7 minutes to find this T3485M. And he's... Oh, no! He just gives it the top gun. That T3485M clearly didn't want to play. Oh, then again, only on 121 hit points. He probably fancied himself to take on the mighty Von the Burglar in the T32. Yes, we have it. That's not only an Ace Tanker Mastery badge for me old mate Von the Burglar, it's also his first mark of excellence in that tank. If he keeps playing like that, he'll pick up another one quick smart. An Ace Tanker, Bruiser Medal, Hand of God, Demolition Expert for blowing the head off somebody. Can't remember who that was. It wasn't a T34-3. I don't think it was the Emil. Might have been the Jagdpanzer. Not sure. Not too sure at all. But anyway, steel wall, high caliber, top gun, shell proof, fire for effect, duelist, you'll beauty. Carried it like a boss. 3,756 hit points of damage, 6 kills for the top gun, 1,386 base experience. He had an absolute perler on Himmelsdorf in the T32. Nearly 90,000 credits. That's after tax with a premium account, but didn't have to pay for the gold rounds because he uses real gold for that one. 7 minutes, 43 seconds. Not a bad ace. 20 shots fired, 17 hit, 14 did damage, 2,640 damage blocked, 1,242 assisted damage. Ace tanker, mark of excellence. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. As we move on to game number 4 in this five game extravaganza from Get On Board Studios in sunny Melbourne. This is Puggsley. Puggsley in the T54 Mod 1. This is a bit of a weird one, this. Not the game, the tank. It's a tank that I've had it for a long time, but I just can't fall in love with the bloody thing. Not sure why. It looks pretty good on paper. He's got APCR loaded, old Puggsley, from TC Clan, the Culture. 250 damage, 247 pen. That's with premium. 190 with standard ammunition. He's on fjords. He's almost top tier. 3 tier 9 tanks on each team. It looks like he's going to the puddle. That's what I like to call the puddle. Anyway, it's not really a lake, is it? Or a pond. It's more like a big puddle. Goes for some spotting to begin with. This should be a bit of easy damage. Into the side of the KV3. Pulls back beyond the little red house. KV3 shoots and misses. Puggsley kicking back saying, oh, well, they're going to keep poking. I'm going to keep punishing them. There goes another one. Shot into the Tiger 2. It's a tier 7 and a tier 8. Leopard PTA has just been spotted up there in the north. No use angling like that, son. I'll penetrate that one all day long. Bounces the KV3. He's up to 724 damage now. It's another shot towards the Tiger 2. Doesn't penetrate that one. Is he on a mission? Don't think he's going to get this mission. Not in this game, but let's see how he goes. Keeps chipping away at the KV3. Takes him down to a one-shot. He says, well, if you're gonna stay there, I'm just going to keep farming you. KV3 resorts to firing HE rounds as Puggsley says, there's my first kill, and I reckon I'm going to pick up a few more kills in this one. The enemy team not really paying too much attention to Puggsley. Or they're paying attention to him, but they haven't done any damage to him yet. 1 HE round so far is all that's happened. 1 all is the score. Puggsley from TC on 1280 damage done. And Tiger 2 again, very kindly, showing him his side. He gets taken down to 300 hit points. And will he get another one off? He doesn't, but he does track him. And he looks like he's not even going to try to repair his tank. Bounces the Tortoise on 1787 hit points out of his original 2000. That one doesn't bounce, takes him down to 1500. It's going to be a few shots to get rid of this Tortoise just because of his hit points. So he decides I might as well go for another kill. Gets a shot into the Tiger 2 before the Udes picks up that one, and that brings the score up to 2-1. 2000 damage done, 1 kill, 1400 damage blocked, nearly 1500 assisted damage. Puggsley just owning that corner on fjords. He's clearly looking at the mini-map though. Looks like there's a few issues. It needs his attention. In the north, he's saying, Primo Victoria, follow me. We need to do something about this. Not stuffing around. Finds the Comet, switches to standard rounds. He's only got 2 premium rounds left. One more shot in the Comet should be enough for kill number 2. It is 3-2 now, but there's still a bit up here. Copped 1 shot in that little skirmish from the Comet, but he's done over 2,500 damage himself. Let's say closer to 3. Artillery hits him. Looks like he thought about fixing a crew member, but decides against it. 4-2's the score. Still plenty up here. Wants to clear out this central part first. Bounces the T34 to GFT. That's a Tier 7 Chinese tank destroyer. 5-2. The Tortoise and the Leopard both get taken out, and that leaves just one Tier 9 tank. And that's down here with the enemy Oho playing with the AMX M451. Now he loses his driver. Just after he's used the repair kit. So T54 Mod 1 without a driver, it's going to struggle. It's a pretty sluggish kind of tank anyway. Let's see what he does. 8-4 is the score. 2,683 hit points damage done. 1,680 blocked. 1,576 assisted damage. He finds that 2 GFT again. Gets some spotting damage. Looks like that shot didn't even go through the Chinese tank destroyer. But he gets even more assisted damage for it. Over 2,000 assisted damage now. With the score on 8-4, looks like there's tanks here that really need to be taken care of. That shot did hit the STA1, but didn't penetrate it. Not sure what he's going to do here. E50 looks a little bit... E50's on plenty of hit points, so he can hold that end for some time up against the Centurion and the AMX M445. Is he going to get this TD? Finally gets a TD, but of course, enemy artillery just loves shooting Puggsley from the culture on the T54 Mod 1. Nearly 3,000 damage done, 2,420 damage blocked, 2,262 assisted damage. He fixes his driver because he wants to get up and get rid of this AMX and Centurion. Artillery again! This time he gets the commander. Now tell me, that artillery certainly had a hard on for Puggsley, that's for sure. Every shot he fired seems to be towards Puggsley. I thought there must have been 4 or 5 artilleries in this game, but no, there was only one on the enemy team. Just seemed to throw every single shell towards Puggsley. He gets a kill on the AMX M445. Somebody else kills the Centurion. We'll call it a win, and that's lucky because I don't know how many repair kits he had. He must have had 100. I don't know how many times did he lose a crew member. The driver died more than once. The commander died at the end. It was just artillery focus, I guess, but he was it's probably not a bad idea from that artillery driver because he was carrying the game in that one. He got himself an ace tanker for that little effort. Hand of God, spotter, bruiser, duelist, fire for effect, fighter, shellproof, steel wall, an absolute perler. 3,000 damage done. The only one who did more than that was the E50 at tier 9, doing 3.5, but 1,445 base experience. Mainly because of that assisted damage. 2,262 assisted damage, 2,500 damage blocked by armour. 4 kills, 1,445 base experience, ace tanker, plenty of credits, 108,793 credits. That's with a Christmas bonus in that 5-minute battle. That's my old mate Puggsley from TC in the T54 prototype. No worries whatsoever. Let's move on to the 5th and final game before I lose my voice. This is from the North American server, Ophelion 2110. Ophelion 2110 in the Chinese Tier 8 heavy tank, the 110. He's on what's the map called? He's on Siegfried line, and let's see how he goes. He's going to look. It's a Tier 10 game. He's going to have to pull something. He's going to have to do something. Clearly got one of those zoom out mods happening, and he wants to zoom out and just see what's happening. This is, pardon me, this is an assault battle. Now his team is assaulting the central cap in the city. Enemy artillery gets taken out by a bit of counter battery there, as Ophelion in the Chinese Tier 8 heavy tank finds a T110E5 and says, this is the tank I want to get first. That T110E5 is not slowing down. I'm not sure who is YOLOing, who is seeing that he wants to kill, but Ophelion will say, yep, you're a tier 10, I'm a tier 8. I'll take your scalp though. That's his first kill. Moving in towards the city, that T10 clearly is going to be keeping Ophelion lit. Oh, I think he might have been trying for the tracking shot there on the tier 9 Russian tank. T10. Now look, by the time this video comes out, that T10 might no longer be a thing. That T10 might not be... Actually, it will be. They're not getting rid of it, are they? They're just replacing the tier 8. Anyway, back to the game. Ophelion picks up his second kill, getting rid of the T10. Continues to roll forward into the middle of the map. This is the Assault version. If you don't kill all the enemy tanks or capture the base, you lose, even if you're winning. Sees the FV4005, the shit barn. That's the new British tank destroyer. It sounds like it might have just fired, so he knows he's going to beat him on the reload. Picks up his third kill in the T10. Pokes around. Looks like the Oho's not aiming his way. Yes, he is. Oho fires an AP round. Gets him for 314 hit points. Ophelion 2112. Sees the side of the Oho. The Oho being pretty kind. But feeling pretty kind there. Gives him the side of his turret, and that's his fourth kill. He's doing pretty good here, punching above his weight. It is a tier 10 game. There's the ISU 152. He's waiting for the turret to turn around. That was pretty kind of the ISU 152 as well, if you ask me. That's his fifth kill. Waiting for that gun to reload where he can get another one. Getting rid of the T92, the premium American light tank. That's 6 kills and a top gun for Ophelion. The score on 8-5. Still 6-7 tanks remaining. He can't believe his luck. Looking around, he's thinking, wow, how could I... This is a top gun in a tier 10 battle. Still one enemy tank left at tier 10. That's a Kranwagen. And that Kranwagen's up there in the north, chipping away on the ridgeline. You can see that. Looking towards the T10. Looks like the T10 was distracted by something else. Keeps rolling around these buildings, looking for the Type 4 on 534 hit points. Of course, 100mm gun, 320 average damage. It's going to take more than one shot to get rid of him. 320 average damage, 215 with standard rounds, 265 penetration with APCR. And of course, with the Type 4 heavy tank, he's going to need all the penetration he can get. Type 4 derps him with an HE gold shell, but he knows he should be able to beat him on the reload. I'll be going straight for him and hoping for the kill shot. That could be it just there. Kill number 7 for Ophelion. Gets rid of the tier 9 Japanese heavy tank, and he'll be thinking, oh my god, what? This is getting out of control. 3,032 damage done. Nearly gets a shot into the side of the Kranwagen. Is he reloading the Kranwagen, or is he YOLOing somebody else? Somebody just gets the RU for 400 hit points. It could be the Cranny, could be the Malbrecker as well. So he says, no worries, I'll put a shot into the side of the Malbrecker. With the score on 12-8, he's on 7 kills. He just wants one more, and it'll be a Radley Walters. And he'll be able to send it to Stewie, no worries whatsoever. Brings his damage up to 4,000. One more shot on the Malbrecker could be enough, unless someone steals the kill. Yes, they do. There's the Kranwagen on 1,209 hit points. What's the other tank? The RHM. Tracks the Cranny, picks up a little bit more assisted damage. The Kranwagen not aiming his way. Someone else has tracked it, coming for the side shot. Picks up the 8th kill. We'll call that a Radley Walters in a tier 10 battle. One more shot into the Rheinmetall Borsi Waffenträger, and the other RHM kills that one before the Oho shoots the dead tank. And we'll call that one a win with 8 kills from the old mate Ophelion. 21-12. Absolutely unbelievable. That was fantastic. We'll just remove that one. That looks a little bit silly. There we go. Wow, what can I say? Ophelion 21-12. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Bruiser Medal. Duelist. Fire for Effect. Radley Walters. 8 kills in a tier 10 game in a tier 8 heavy tank. That's fantastic. As well as a top gun. Well done indeed. Top score comfortably by damage, experience, kills, you name it, 1,789. Base experience. That's the base score. That's without the daily double or the premium account multiplier or any of that crap. 4,460 damage. 8 kills. None of the tier 10s came close. Extravaganza did 400. Super Conqueror did 1,600. The Grill did 2.5. 4,460 damage. 8 kills. Unbelievable. 21 shots fired. 20. They all hit. 17 penetrated. 1,000 assisted damage. 41,499 credits. That's after tax. Fantastic. Brilliant game. As usual, thank you very much for the replays, lads. I hope you've enjoyed this tier 8 extravaganza. If you have, please think about hitting that subscribe button. We all know YouTube have changed the rules a little bit for channels like mine, but appreciate every single subscription. Thank you very much for the replays. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, everyone, and see you all next time.